Have you ever stepped into a car on a sunny day and felt how hot it gets inside? Even when it is not very hot outside, the inside of the car feels much warmer. That trapped heat is similar to what happens in Earth's atmosphere. It is called the greenhouse effect. Today, I will explain how the greenhouse effect works, what greenhouse gases do, and the difference between the natural greenhouse effect and the enhanced greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural atmospheric process in which certain gases trap heat near Earth's surface, and understanding these mechanisms helps explain global temperature patterns and climate change. Let's start with how the greenhouse effect works. The sun sends energy to Earth in a form of sunlight. Some of that sunlight reflects back into space. The rays is absorbed by the Earth's surface. According to NASA, the greenhouse effect is the process through which heat is trapped near Earth's surface by substances known as greenhouse gases. NASA described these gases as acting like a cozy blanket around our planet. Also, according to NOAA, even though greenhouse gases make up only a small part of the atmosphere, they absorb a major portion of infrared heat. Because of this process, Earth stays warm enough for life. Without the greenhouse effect, Earth would be too cold for human, animal, and plants to survive. Now I have explained how heat becomes trapped in the atmosphere. I will look at the specific gases that make this process possible. There are several important greenhouse gases. According to NASA, greenhouse gases include carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and water vapor. Each of these gases has the ability to absorb and re-emit infrared radiation. Carbon dioxide is one of the most important gases because it stays in the atmosphere for a long time. According to NOAA, even though these gases exist in a small amount, they are strong enough to absorb a large amount of heat in the atmosphere. Methane is another greenhouse gas. It traps more heat than carbon dioxide, but it stays in the atmosphere for a shorter time. Water vapor is also very important. It increases when temperature rises, which can lead to more heat being trapped. All of these gases work together to control how much heat stays in our atmosphere. Now I have discussed the major greenhouse gases. I will explain the difference between the natural greenhouse effect and the enhanced greenhouse effect. The natural greenhouse effect has always existed. However, the enhanced greenhouse effect refers to increased greenhouse gases due to human activities. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, human activities are responsible for almost all of the increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere over last 150 years. The main source is burning fossil fuels for electricity, heat, and transportation. The IPCC explains that nature absorbed about half of the carbon dioxide we release. Plants, soils, and oceans act as natural carbon sink. However, the more carbon dioxide we emit, the less efficient nature becomes to removing it from the atmosphere. This means more heat stays trapped. To sum it all up, the greenhouse effect is a natural process that controls how heat moves in Earth's atmosphere. By understanding how this process works, you can better understand scientific discussion about climate systems and global temperature change. Just like that warm car on a sunny day, Earth's atmosphere holds heat in a delicate balance. When we understand how that balance works, we better understand the planet we live on. Here is my work cited. Thank you.